Hey guys, Barking Madly here. This is like the 6th or 7th attempt at this damn video. I keep screwing it up. It's a bit of a rant. I think I mentioned a while back that I had an AK-47 variant Romac SAR-1 that I had some work done up at Fuller Rifle Dynamics with Jim Fuller up in Las Vegas. I picked mine up over the weekend when I got married up there, and a buddy of mine, he sent his rifle out to them about a week or two after I sent mine. And his has been ready since about the same time mine was. He just hasn't had the chance to pick it up. To save him the hassle of driving up to Vegas and all that stuff, he just had it delivered to a local FFL. And this past weekend, we stopped by there to pick it up. And when he called up and said, "Is it okay to do that?" "Yep, all you need is the $75 transfer fee, good to go." So we show up there Sunday afternoon, and they're like, "Oh, where's the invoice?" I'm like, "What invoice?" I'm like, "Well, you're getting a rifle." I'm like, and my buddy's like, "Well, yeah. It's it's my rifle. I just had some work done on it." "Oh, well, you see, we need to see the invoice." I'm like, "Why? What difference does it make? Here's the $75 for the transfer fee." "Oh, no. When it comes to us or to any California FFL, it's essentially a brand new rifle as far as they're concerned, and we have to pay tax, or my buddy has to pay taxes on the whole thing, just like he's buying it new. So they need to have not just the cost of the parts, but the labor, any shipping, and any other DROS fees that are associated with the backside of it, that gets rolled in and gets taxed." And I'm like, that sounds like a load of horse shit. I'm sorry, it's labor. It's not taxable. It's like, "Oh yeah, it is." Don't know whether I'm calling bullshit on these guys or not, or whether it's just the state of California, because it seems fucked up enough that would be California doing it. So needless to say, another good thing for Rifle Dynamics. My buddy called him up. He called him up yesterday and said, "Hey, can I ship it back?" And he's going to be up in Vegas this coming weekend, so he's going to ship it to Vegas and pick it up from Fuller this weekend. So it's going to have been shipped from California up to Las Vegas, back down to California, and then back to Las Vegas, so my buddy can drive up and pick it up, and it'll still be cheaper than all the taxes and bullshit. Oh, and he'd also have to go through the 10-day waiting period for the DROS, dealer record of sale. That's the standard paperwork here that you have to fill out. I assume it's probably the same nationwide, but yeah, he'd have to get his own rifle back. He'd have to go through a background check and the 10-day waiting period to get his own fucking rifle. Unbelievable. We're both just fuming, and it's a local shop. They're relatively inexpensive. Like I said, $75 for a transfer fee, which is cheap down here. But I'm not going to say their name here. Not that it really matters, but since I don't think any of you guys here are in Southern Cal, but they've got two stores, one near where I work and one down where this guy was at, and customer service sucks. And even though you talk to the guy on the phone and say, "Oh, it's just $75, you show up and it's and so fuck them. Anyway, next thing. My buddy's a bit of a knife collector also, and I hadn't really had a chance to see his knife collection before he's showing me some of these cool things. And we're talking about knives and talking about my little CRKT drifter I've got. And one of the things I talked about is I use it, it's an EDC blade. I carry it all the time. I was thinking about sharpening the backside to make it easier for cutting open boxes and stuff. He's like, "Oh, no, you don't want to do that." The moment, evidently, you guys maybe know more about knives, or I assume you know more about knives than I do, but the moment you sharpen the backside of the blade, it becomes a dirk or a dagger or some shit and is no longer legal. I don't know, is that a California deal? Is that a federal deal? Don't know, but seems fucked up enough that it would be California. Although strangely, from when I was looking at carrying a knife day to day, overall they said California knife laws are actually pretty generous and pretty reasonable, unless of course you have to go through city of Los Angeles or anything like that, in which case you are stuck with less than 3 inches. This is, fortunately, I think this is 2.7, 2.8, somewhere in that neck of the woods, so I can carry it anywhere in the state. But yeah, sharpening the backside of your knife makes it illegal. I mean, one-sided knife, that's okay. Two-sided? I don't know. Anyway, just me bitching. I'm also curious if any of you guys have any thoughts on that or know anything about it, whether that's a California law, whether it's a federal law where you guys are. Just curious, because it just seems really screwed up. And nowhere near old enough to retire, but I know I want to get the fuck out of here. Anyway, later.